Hi, warrior, it's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior.
Greetings.
Today we are in the Badlands, guys, and we're going to continue questing here. We have a few more quests to go. We have to get some buzzer. We have to slay some crag coyotes. We need some coyote jawbones and fangs, and then we need buzzard gizzards, and I also think we need their wings as well. Pretty sure. True silver deposit up there. I wonder if we can mine that. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. The launch of Oblivion should be soon. Oh, we need 230 mining to get true silver. Supposedly they're going to have a... Well, it's probably already happened, the release of this video, but supposedly they're going to announce the release date. And I have heard that the storage capacity of the game is 120 gigs, so it's a pretty big game. I'm looking forward to it. It's something that we might play on the channel. Thinking about it. Well, got a lot of people out here today. Bunch of hunters. And I heard of a dirty trick that's going on in for hardcore servers in northern Felwood. So there's these mobs called Jadefire Tricksters, and supposedly they can mind control you. So what goes on here is, I'll just read the post. Beware your Jadefire Tricksters in northern Felwood. You can be griefed by other players. So Jadefire Tricksters can cast mind control, and you can then be attacked by other players without PvP flagging. It's possible this only applies where there is more than one aggro target on the Trickster, Hunter, or Warlock. They may not cast it if you are solo. We just lost a guild member due to this. There were 2 level 60s in the area waiting for people. And I guess, like, he got mind controlled and then they just killed him. Pretty scummy thing to do, but that's what happens sometimes. So if you're in northern Felwood, watch out for the Jadefire Tricksters. I'll probably just avoid those mobs altogether. So you just need one more buzzard wing. We'll be done with the buzzards. Should get that in this pack here. Hoping to finish all the quests here today. Well, not all of them, but the ones that we're going to do. And speaking of somebody who's done a lot, supposedly a person got 100% achievements completed. So 100% in classic Cataclysm. Cataclysm was when they introduced achievements to the game. And cool thing about classic Cataclysm, all the stuff you did in vanilla TBC Wrath is now carries over to the achievements. They made sure of that. So a person actually completed it. And they asked him some questions, like how long did it take for him to get the ZG Tiger? And he said it took him 96 runs till it dropped. That's quite a few. It's probably more than I've done. You can do around 2 runs per week. Unless you have alts, alts, then I guess you can do more runs, right? But as you can imagine, it takes quite a while to get a ZG Tiger. Pretty lucky if you get one. Not only when it drops, you have to, right? get a lucky roll and hopefully you win it, unless you're farming it solo. And the person's name is Amazing, I believe. Or Awesome. Alright, so let's get a bite to eat here. Get another food buff. I think they play on an EU server, yeah. Firemaw EU. I think that's the most popular World of Warcraft Classic server. EU side. Yeah, he did a lot. He completed like a bunch of reputations. It's quite the grind. Getting 100% in World of Warcraft achievements, it takes years. Currently trying to do that in Grand Theft Auto 3. I'm going to try to get 100%. Doing a little bit of achievement hunting at the moment. See how that goes. It's going to be a little bit of a grind. Not as big as WoW, though. I'll tell you that much. And the people who have retail 100%, like retail WoW players, that's insane. That takes years to do. And it's quite the achievement. A lot of grinding. That's a cool thing about WoW, you know, it's not just like raiding and leveling and PvP. You could do achievement hunting as well. And that adds another thing to do in the game. Good, we found some more iron. Still need one more buzzard wing. Kind of want to get that before we get another infected wound. I think this one might apply it once this falls off. Hopefully this one drops the last one. Then we don't have to fight them anymore. It's a crappy debuff for us. Physical damage taken increased by 9. Not a good debuff to have on you. And you do need help to complete, you know, some achievements in WoW. Yeah, see, you reapplied the infected wound. Knew that was going to happen. So this person, to get help, he made a Discord called the Firemaw Achievements Club. We were barely a dozen people sharing insight on similar goals. That was smart. Not many people, I guess, were chasing it on that server, but he got a little community together, and he eventually got all the achievements that he wanted. Because you do need, I would imagine, you do need some help on some achievements, right? You can't just kill everything solo. Getting Ashes of Alar, like... He has Ashes of Alar. That's insane. Supposedly the Discord grew and it went from barely to 100 people to over 1,000. And everyone was just chasing achievements. It's pretty cool. They built a community around it. I wish they added in vanilla, like some achievements. They do, but you just can't see them yet.
Be good.
Hello, Travestine. Did you bring me my wings?
I'll get started on those wings right away. I can almost taste them already.
Our inventory's full.
And here's the recipe in case you want to make them yourself.
Please tell me there's a vendor here.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Undead rogue here as well. Let's do a little repair. Sell some stuff we can't really use at the moment. Do we need these large fangs? No, coyote fangs. Should be enough for now.
Hurry back! Hey, how you doing? I'll get started on those wings right
you
away.
learn this?
I can almost taste them already.
Nice.
And here's the recipe in case you want to make them yourself.
There we go. We got a new recipe. Gives you barbecue buzzard wings. They give you 8 stam, 8 spirit for 15 minutes. Not too bad. Pretty much just like our roasted raptor here. If we can get up this way. Try to get this iron deposit. It's one good thing about leveling in this zone. There's a bunch of iron. So we've been able to somewhat catch up. Not going to do pearl diving. Wouldn't recommend doing that quest. You got to swim around elite murlocs in Stranglethorn Vale and collect pearls. Not the greatest quest for hardcore. If you DC in the water, it really sucks. It happened to me before on my hardcore rogue journey. Alright, so now we're just going to focus on coyotes, guys. I think that's all we need, right? Yeah, coyote jawbones. And we also 5 more fangs. And then we'll take a flight to a new zone. Not too sure where we'll go next. There are other zones around here that we could check out. Maybe we go to Swamp of Sorrows. There's a few quests there. We do have a quest to actually, go and turn in. We've never been to Stoneheart yet, so another good thing to do. There's another story about a hardcore character getting mind controlled. Once got mind controlled while I thought I was a solo farming. Was being watched, I assumed. So it may be... Oh, we're going to pull a few things here. Watch out. So it may just be proximity based. This is not impact warlocks and hunters more frequently, as it's a possible interaction in normal combat with them due to the pet. You can petri this since it's higher level content if you're aware. This has been a known grief since release, but good for more to be aware. Yeah, I totally forgot about it. I remember people getting griefed a lot by rogues on the non-official hardcore servers when hardcore was just like getting popular. Rogues would like go to quest items and stuff like that from on the opposite faction. So say like this cactus is a quest item, a rogue would be stealthed here, and then you try to click it, and then you click the rogue and then you attack it, and then PvP would be enabled, and then your character would get killed. Remember that being a common grief. Yeah, those tricksters, man. We gotta watch out for those guys. Never know who's creeping in the shadows, waiting for you to get mind control. Terrible way to lose your character, man. Because if you're in Northern Felwood, you're most likely, you know, like in your 50s or even 60, right? All right, a few more jawbones to go. And that will be it for us in the Badlands for now. Still need a couple more fangs as well. There is also an elite... I think there's an elite buzzard, like a rare buzzard you gotta watch out for too here. Seen it a few times. Oh, this orc warrior just died in Nomergon. Killed by PvP level 31. I wonder if he got it mind controlled and then got killed. Or maybe he was got into like a in Makara. This mage died to a son of Irogal. It's a common death. In Silver Pine Forest. So I don't really like going there. If you're like leveling up in hardcore. Sons of Aragol, they're like these elite werewolves that roam around the zone. And if they get on you, you're pretty much dead. It's hard to get away from. And you're not killing them, they're elites, right? You don't really have that many abilities at level 12 to deal with them. We'll get another food buff here. This guy died to Prospector Stonehewer in the Alturic Mountains. I think that must be like a syndicate member. A few deaths today. It's kind of rare to see them now. Oh, so you just need one more fang. And there they are. Boss Ogren. Those are all the ogres he's with as well. We need a group to do that. That's for the sign of Earth for Broken Alliance. If there was somebody else around, maybe we could give it a try. There we go. We're done pretty much all the quests we wanted to finish. Didn't take too long at all. But yeah, you have to kill this guy. I don't think you can pull him without pulling everybody. Like, we could finish him solo, but I think if we... some of them are mages, so you can get hit by like a frostbolt, I think, maybe. A shaman. You can't just pull him, that's all I know. We can try, but we gotta run. Nope. They're chasing us. Hope I don't get netted and killed. We have target dummies, so we should be fine. Just wanted to see if I can pull him solo, but I can't. The thing is, maybe we could kill him. You know what I mean? With 4, there's only 4 there, right? I would have had to use, you know, retaliation 100% and probably use the health pot, but is it really worth, you know, taking a chance and trying? Probably not. On hardcore. If we were not playing hardcore, 100%, give it a try, but not really worth it. I wonder what this guy needs to do. Do the quest. Damn it, I missed him. Wonder what we get for it. Doesn't look like anything. No, not much of a reward there. 45 silver for the Badlands reagent run, though. It's not too bad. Could have done this one, these Study of Elements Rock. It's an okay quest chain. But maybe we'll do that next. We'll go to Stonard. We'll just start questing there for a little bit. Could also do some quests down in STV as well. Still like quite a few to do. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Work our way up to Stonard.
Mogra!
Do you have the jawbones?
That's a nice collection of jawbones, adventurer. Now those coyotes won't be tearing through our supplies for scraps. Well done. The coyotes of the Badlands aren't easy prey. Your deed shows me that you might just survive here.
How you doing, man?
Have you gotten the things I need yet? You won't get paid unless you bring me those reagents. Well done. These should last me for a little while, at least. Here's your pay as promised. If you're interested, I have some more reagents I could use. These, however, are only found in the depths of Uldaman excavation. They will not be easy to get, but I will make it worth your while. If you are interested in helping me again, perhaps something more than some shiny coins, yes?
Later.
So he wants us to get magenta fungus caps deep in the Uldaman dig site. Well, we'll save that for later when we actually, you know, decide to go into Uldaman. If we do, we'll see. We'll see. There isn't really much in there for us other than the stuff off the last boss. All right, so we'll head all the way down to Booty Bay. It's gonna be quite the flight, but it's nice that we can now fly from the northern parts of the Eastern Kingdoms all the way to the southern parts. Now that we have the Kargath flight point. Yeah, every other quest here is mostly for Uldaman. Didn't really go over here. Could have maybe got the flight point here, but we probably could have and not died. The flight point just up here that we could have gotten. But we'll be back here to do some quests here once we start getting close to like 49, 50. Here we are at the Burning Steps. I recently got the attunement done for the mage. Pretty close to being done. I think we're going to be done today when this video comes out. And it's much different than the Horde side. You actually get to, you know, fight Onyxia. Thought that was cool. And it is worth doing while you're leveling up. On the Horde side, it's kind of a pain because we have to go to, like, you know, Desolus, find Rexar. Trolling, that's always, like, a pain in the ass. He's kind of tough to find, even though he just travels up and down the road. And then you have to go fight a bunch of elite dragons around the world, so you actually need a group for it. While on the Alliance side, we didn't really need a group at all. So it is much easier on the Alliance side, I would say, but it is a different story, so it's a cool change of pace. Another awesome part about the Alliance side, too, is majority of the quests are inside of Blackrock Depths. So while you're farming Blackrock Depths and doing the quests in there, you can also do your Onyxia attunement quest chain alongside them. You can tell Blizzard really loved the Alliance more in the beginning of the game. They are much better in PvE than the Horde, I think. Just a better PvE faction, I guess you would say. The Horde do have some advantages, though. Like, Stranglethorn Vale is Horde advantaged because of Grumgall. And then being able to quest in the Barrens from like levels 15 to 25 is pretty awesome. Even pretty close to 30 you can go all the way to. Just in the Barrens. It's not something that the Alliance really have, but the Alliance have a little bit more variety while leveling up in the low levels, right? You have Red Ridge Mountains and also, you know, Westfall, Dun Moreau, Lochwadan. I always forget the name of this. This is a popular spot where people level. I always forget the name of it. It's kind of like the Alliance's version of the Barrens. Darkshore, yeah. But if you're on Horde side, everybody just goes Barrens. It's just standard. Rarely do you see people say, like, you know what, I'm going to level up in Silverpine Forest instead. Like, pretty much all the Horde go there. Like, Torrents go there, Orcs, Trolls. So yeah, a little bit more variety on the Alliance side. I guess so. And that's the spice of life, right? So I guess it's what you prefer. There's an Alliance player just over there. Night Elf Hunter. Looks like they're level 60. And this is... right over there is where the lead Murlocs are. There's Grumgall. Zeppelin pulling in. That's where you do the Pearl Diving quests, right over there. It's almost like they know you're going to go to Stranglethorn Vale after you're done with the Badlands. That's why they give you 2 quests that tell you to head south. Maybe we'll try ZF at level 47 or 48. Kind of itching to get in there. It's a lot of upgrades. And we can get a bunch of quest XP as well. There we are, Booty Bay. Big goblin statue. That used to be actually a human, but they switched it to a goblin, which makes more sense. This is kind of like a goblin town. All right, here we are in Booty Bay, guys. We have quite a few quests here. Bloodsail Buccaneers. Up to snuff. We'll probably combine a few of those. Maybe we could do Skull Splitter Tusk. I'm a little worried about that quest, but we could give it a try. But there are quite a few quests for us to do in this zone. Probably going to make this place our hearth.
Come in, come in. Just don't sit too close to the stove. It hasn't exploded yet today, but just to be safe, I think you should sit elsewhere.
We'll get to questing next episode, guys. But I'm going to call this episode here. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.